welcome back to day number 2 of the single block competition of the BP World Ice Art Championships 2017.
And once again, we are transmitting live, this stream live from Fairbanks, Alaska, from the ice park. And tonight's presentation is brought to you by Alaska Digital Printing. We like to mention our sponsors because without them, we would not be here.
Yep.
So, what do we got on the list, Yelena?
Well, we're going to name off the countries today and take a look at how far the progress has come with the sculptures and talk to our artists.
Yes, we're a little better informed tonight.
Yeah.
We have some high-tech technology here that's going to keep us abreast of who we're talking to. So
over here to our right is site number 1. The name of the piece is The Bridge of Friendship. It's a realistic piece, and the artists are Xiao Zhanlu and Yangkai Zhao from China.
They frequently do structures, traditional Chinese structures, and they're very intricately carved.
See here on the table they have all the little pieces.
There's a lot of pieces to this, and it looks like they assemble them at the last minute.
Let's walk over. And in this competition, we have 2 categories. We have realistic and fabric. How do you do that? Sorry. Swipe.
Swipe across.
Okay. That?
Just like
Okay,
that.
perfect. Alright. Over here we have site number 5. The name of the piece is Complete Winter. It's a realistic category. Team captains first is Koji and team is Team Salamura from Japan.
Boy, look at that terrain up there. That is amazing.
It's beautiful.
Yes.
The snake
Oh,
You see that?
Yeah.
crawling up to the bird.
I didn't notice that until I saw the head. Amazing. All right.
On day number 2,
Snow shavings flying everywhere.
Yeah.
We have to kind of watch where we walk or we'll get doused.
and this is site number 8. The name of the piece is Lost by a Hair. It's a realistic piece. The team captain is Jim Warner and teammate is Alan Armbruster from the U.S.
This is reminiscent of the fable Tortoise and the Hare.
Slow and steady wins the race. Yep, that's what it's called too. Lost by a Hair.
Mm-hmm.
Lost by a Hair, you get that?
I got it. All right.
It does have to be obvious.
We're having trouble with their light. Now they have lights and there's nobody here.
This is site number 11. The piece is called Waiting. It's a realistic piece by Keely Mu, Jay Cheng, and they are from China. And then usually today we can see what gotta watch out for vehicles.
The vehicle coming.
Hi!
Still can't wear a hat.
I was
How cold do we have to go? I watch you every winter.
She was just getting on me about, where is your hat?
I was.
I just want to grab his head in the headlock to swim him up.
Guys, and when my ears fall off, I'll learn.
No, but thanks, Steve. No, it's good to see you guys out here.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's coming along. We're having a good time.
Yeah, what? Yeah.
You know,
For day 2, huh?
Day 2. Yep. Everybody's, it's getting chilly out. People have eaten.
Yep, yep.
They're kind of calling it quits. I think they want to start early and just do
Yeah.
it.
Well, that it's supposed to drop down to -20 by after midnight.
Right, and so if you're going to be doing attachments, you're in a whole different world.
Oh yeah.
You know, like we anticipate maybe putting some balls all the way across there, and I'm not so sure about that.
Coffee? No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Maybe the cold temperature's a motivating factor to stay out a little later tonight before it gets too cold.
Well, if it gets too cold, well, actually, somebody told me that the cutoff was -30, that you don't want to glue.
That's how I feel about it too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Well, what happens when it's -30? What happens to the ice?
The ice will just shatter.
Really?
I mean, basically will shatter.
Wow.
Like, you know, let's say I wanted to glue those two heads together, you know, and you put your hot plate there or something, and you put them together, it'd just break.
yeah,
Can you show us? Can you explain to the audience what a hot plate is?
I sure can. I use my iron to keep
There you
my
go.
hot plate,
Hot.
and it's my iron, not from the hotel.
Make that clear.
And it's a piece of 1/4 inch aluminum, and we have it. This is foot by foot, and I'll have them in different sizes.
Yeah.
You know, and you want it thick so it's nice and flat.
Just put it up to the ice.
Yeah, you
Large,
just put it
large,
between your
large
two
thermal mass.
Yeah. You know, like. Well, I gotta have any heat, but yeah, you just rub it like that, and it have the heat and melt it.
Sticks on like.
It sticks on like glue. It really is.
That's awesome. That's the.
Yeah, you see, pretty much everybody uses them now. You know, for
Yeah.
sure. So
It makes a good mated surface.
it makes almost a perfect mated surface.
Yeah.
You know, when it's small enough, and that's what you want.
All right.
You know, make it good and safe.
Well, good luck, you guys.
Thank you.
We'll
All
see
right.
you.
See y'all
See you
later.
tomorrow night.
And that was. Oh, here. That was site number 15, called the Juggling Act. It's an abstract piece by Carol Lawando and Thomas Lawando from the U.S.
Yeah, that's an interesting piece.
This
Site
is-
17.
Yeah, site number 17. The piece is called Chained Evolution. It is an abstract piece. The artists are Brian McKenney and Jeff Kaiser from the U.S.
Yeah, it looks like there's a young lady with her hair blown completely forward.
And looks like there's a supporting piece that they'll take out later tomorrow.
Yeah, I see a fracture in the ice though. That's going. Well, right there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Wow.
Have to see if that comes out or not.
Yeah. One of the biggest deals is taking the support piece out on the very last day to see if it will hold up.
Yeah, that everybody gets nervous when the
Yeah.
supports are cut because you just never know what's going to happen.
And it's also a safety measure because you have a lot of ice
Well,
next to you.
it's a lot more dangerous in multi-block. At least you got room to get out of the
That's
way.
true. Alright, this is site number 18, called Northern Fantasy. It's an abstract piece, and the artists are Pavel Karabinkov and Sergei Korolov from Russia.
Короче, вон там лодка такая, у нее это
So,
страшная такая.
I guess
Okay.
keep walking?
Yeah. we
Okay.
can keep moving.
This is site number 19. Oh, and this is Silas and Aurora First. Brother and sister duo.
It's coming along.
This is site 21. The piece is called Held and is an abstract piece from the U.S. And it's a mother and son in a hammock. A mother and child in a hammock.
Yeah, it's definitely come a long way since last night.
I was going to ask a question, but it's loud. This is site number 22. This is our ice elf. I know Welch.
Guys,
How are you?
I am doing good. Come on in if you like.
It's getting cold tonight, Ina. How late you gonna stay out?
I'm gonna try to make up for all the time I had issues with my equipment earlier today.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I'll probably be here till about midnight.
Yeah,
If my
'cause it's
energy
supposed to
holds
get
out.
-20 by
Yeah.
midnight.
Well, you know, once the chainsaw got moving, then we start getting all this stuff, and now he's starting to look like a horse, and my mood is up in a whole different way than it was earlier today.
Oh, I see the mane coming out. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the mane is going to be magnificent by the time I get finished with it.
Yeah, that's good.
That's one of my favorite things. I got most of my comments were on how the mane looked last
Yeah,
year.
yeah,
so,
the hair. Yeah.
But it's a lot of fun to do that. It takes some time to do it, but you know, you take that time, and that's what really stands out for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Hair is always fun to do, and
Yeah.
I like doing hair.
Yeah. I've always thought that was it was one of the most difficult things.
Faces for me is the difficult one, but I have a right setup for the girls this year.
Yeah.
Last year she kind of looked like she ran into a wall. She didn't photograph very well, say it that way. So, yeah, that's a hard
Bad-headed.
one. It's a hard one to photograph is faces, because
Yeah.
you don't get, there's not that much of a contrast in it, and it's
Right.
just a hard thing to photograph. So.
Can you tell us a little bit about your nickname, Ice Elf?
Oh, the Ice Elf, it started out when we started Christmas and Ice out in North Pole. And I told them they wanted to give me a job. And they said, oh, yeah, we will have you do the PR stuff. And I said, okay, I can do that, but I want, you know. I said, what's the pay for it? And he goes, well, there's no pay for it. And I said, well, then I definitely want a title. And so it became the PR Elf. And then when I started carving ice, I just changed it to the Ice Elf. And because I always, you know, wore my Santa hat, so it fit in. And I have Santa's permission to be his special Ice Elf.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, so
Always it's always good to have the big guys.
the big guy is very important.
Yes.
He was happy with it. He called his Ice Elf when he wanted somebody to come carve ice on the 4th of July out in North Pole. So I was carving ice in the rain. It didn't come out very well, but people could see what we do in the middle of the winter, and that was a nice thing
That's
to
cool.
do.
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, thank you for coming around.
All right.
and
Well, we'll see you tomorrow night.
We shall.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Thank
Thanks.
you. Oh yeah. That's really well said.
Yeah, I do my dance.
Yeah. Had a few tripping fits yesterday. This is site number 24. Let's see. Gotta start up my tablet here real quick. Site number 24. The piece is called Dream. It's a realistic piece by Jay An and Zhang Junming from China. And you can see that architectural
Yeah.
detail.
You know, I've seen pictures from China that show those castles up on these in the mountains, up on these rock structures like that.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
They did a really good job with the rocks. It actually looks like
Yeah.
a cliff and a rock. One thing about these competitions, you just have to have patience for the cold and love for ice and detail. So it makes a piece.
Wow, look at this.
This is site number 27. The title of the piece is Until It's Not Too Late. It is an abstract piece, and the team captain is Alexander Parfenov,
and Kirill Nikiforov from Russia.
It's definitely intriguing looking. I mean,
And over here, he's using his tools. There's multiple ice carving tools. Some people make their own.
yeah. You know, for years they had to make their own because they just weren't. It's not like you could just go down to Home Depot and buy ice carving tools, you know. And the steel is a very hard steel. It's the Bryces sell a lot of these carving tools, and a good ice chisel can cost up to $300.
Wow.
All right, we can move on down the line here.
Site number 28. I believe I can. It's a realistic piece by Tajana Roker from Croatia.
Croatia.
Yeah, that's not a common name we have here at the ice park.
No.
That's fun. We have people from all over the world. It's really amazing. And it's like one big giant melting pot, and everyone becomes family, and everyone
Yeah.
keeps in contact on Facebook.
Unless you're
and-
from Mongolia. we lost our Mongolians this year.
Oh no!
Yeah. They couldn't get their visa extended.
Oh.
Just one of those, some kind of a technical glitch. I don't know. That's going to be beautiful.
It is.
Oh,
It already
this
is.
It's going to be beautiful.
And this is a single person team.
Wow. Okay.
All right. This is site number 30. The name of the piece is Help. It's a realistic piece by Abraham Ybarra and Luis Lopez from the U.S. Power tools and ice chunks flying everywhere. One of my favorite things is for the big pieces, or the big tools, excuse me. All the power tools.
You don't have controls here. I have a little exposure problem with one of our cameras.
Sometimes we have little glitches, so we have to
do I
pause. Great as always, without a hat. Sorry, I yelled that, you guys. Oops,
Are my ears blue yet?
purple. Okay, this is site number 32. This is an
Oh.
abstract piece. It's called Your Move,
Hey, hey,
and it's by Pablo Smith and
you're out
Brian
here by
Edwards.
yourself. Where's Tate?
Actually, Taylor's just coming back from checking out the competition, and I think I said he was actually going to catch a suntan. I can't say what he said. But, you know. So that's why I wore my best outfit for you gues.
No, that's right. Yeah, well, you're looking good.
I
Looking
appreciate
good.
it. You guys always look better. You know? Good to see you. Yeah,
'cause we were
coming along, slowly but surely. We actually noticed the temperature obviously has severely dropped since last night, so almost immediately we left. Started to pour water on old Reaper's arm there, and starts seeing a little crackle effect. So we said it's just like Alaska, time to start inserting the kickstands. So
Yeah.
hopefully, with that being said, we can give you another good dramatic finish tomorrow. We've got the big sickle going on and a big chessboard. And I said, so we should have 3 big kickers, hopefully, for the big cutout. Plus, I don't think anybody's noticed that about a foot and a half of the backside is still going to come out as well.
Oh,
wow.
If he doesn't take a fall into the woods like I did earlier today, we're going to be doing good, guys.
all right.
One day at a time, right? Oh, wait, there's only one day left. Good seeing you all. We'll be here.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is site number 33. Look, they're doing a lift.
Yeah.
Whoa. This is the head of the peacock. This is the peacock.
Oh no. This is.
So,
Are you nervous?
site number 33. The Bryces.
Oh, I'm just worried all this is going to collapse, but I think it's good. Is it going to clear? Yep. I have faith.
That is a big piece of ice to that little piece of metal.
I know.
Need to go up?
This is site number 33. It's a realistic piece called True Colors by Steve and Heather Bryce from the U.S.
Top down, come up. Yeah, maybe come towards Chris just a couple more inches. That's good. Okay. Now, are you able to go down in all?
I am, but you got to tell me which way.
This is down, right? Yeah. Tell me when to go faster or slower.
Chris is about 2 inches lower than you are.
What? He's lower than I am?
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
stop. I'm
you're-
lower than who's
no.
lower.
You're higher. by
Well, then
about-
let me get it even, okay?
Yep.
So, hand tight. Yep.
Down it
Okay,
comes.
go ahead.
Requires a lot of communication.
Yeah. And sometimes, if there's a slight difference in temperature in the ice, it'll crack.
That's the right orientation, Heather? You need to come down.
Get closer so I can hear them.
Alright, you're home. Okay. Is this the right orientation, Steve?
No. Let me get the straps off of it real quick, and then we'll get her turned around.
You want to turn it with the straps on it? Keith?
I can't.
Oh.
Alright.
Do you want me to take the chain pull off?
If you can.
Yep. Sure can.
So this is kind of a hazardous operation. We should be ready to bail, guys,
Yeah.
in case it starts to come down.
Yeah. Always want to come. Don't want to be too close. What's this? This is site 34. Ice farm. Whew, I'm getting cold. It's cold out here. This is site 34 in the weeds. Oh, I thought so. Stan Kolonko, because it says ice farm. He has a place in New York.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
This is an abstract piece, and the teammate is Jerry Perun. This is the team from the U.S. Oh, this is really beautiful.
Yeah, angelfish. Well, the straps are off the peacock, so it looks like it's in place.
Oh yeah, looks good.
Okay, so where are
All
we
right, keep
at?
going.
here?
Site number 37. Site number 37 is a realistic piece called The Breath of Life by Xavier Fred. It doesn't say the teammate's name, but they are from the U.S.
Okay.
Looks like a little bear in the front.
Let's see what the temperature is. It seems like it's dropping.
Ooh, yeah, I feel it.
Let's see what it says. Well, it's still 3 above.
Is it?
It's still. It's
I
still
don't know. I
above
think it's
0.
the wind chill though. It's a little bit. You
Yeah.
can feel it.
3 degrees above 0.
Feels colder.
Yeah.
We had some wind earlier today when I was walking my dog, and it just felt so dang cold. Oh.
Yeah, in the past couple of years, the quality was
Let's see what this site. I can't see the site.
Well, how you doing?
good.
Oh, what's
All
going on?
right. Yeah. Taking a quick little break. So
Okay, yeah.
Now don't tell me you don't like that.
I do. I like the way the light shines through that.
That is beautiful.
That prism quality there. Are you going to light it like that? With light coming from the back?
Yeah. Yeah, and I'll have,
That's really nice.
they'll be clear, and then for colored lights will be blue and yellow. Yeah. Yeah, I just chromed it with the torch,
Uh-huh.
you know, shined it up. That's nice.
Yeah.
That's the part I like the best.
What is the name of your piece?
The name of it is I See You. Now up on the top is going to be a gecko, and it's going to be looking at you.
Oh, okay.
So you guys are doing official interviews.
Just walking
Well,
around.
we are broadcasting live right
Yeah.
now.
Broadcasting
Yeah.
live, all right. From
So we have an
Fairbanks,
audience.
Alaska.
Right?
Yeah. So this our A camera operator there, and our B camera and the B camera assistant
Gee whiz,
in the
yeah.
little bundle there.
Yep.
Yeah. Good deal. Everyone's having a good time. Huh?
Yeah.
We are, yeah.
Not too cold yet.
No, we just looked. It's 3 degrees above 0.
3 above. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's supposed to get pretty cold tonight.
Yeah, but sometime after midnight, it's supposed to drop to -20.
And this is site number 39. Abstract piece. Theme captain is Sparrow
Yeah.
Stevens.
But it'll warm up during the day. This is typical.
This
for
is
March,
the team
you know,
from the
it's
US.
It's going to start going up in the daytime and down at night. All right.
Alrighty.
Okay, you guys cruise. Have a good
Thank
evening.
you. You too. Some of these I can't really tell the site number.
Which
This is site number 40. Yeah.
This is your site.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Site number 40. It's an abstract piece. It's called Parallel Dimensional Consciousness by Robert Stigert and James Stigert from the U.S.
The brothers.
Yeah. Yep. Robert's been begging to be on my single block team for a few years, so it's like, all right, let's do it.
Yeah.
So,
All right. Well, this is the realization.
yep. So,
Realization of a dream come true.
I know, right? I know. So, yeah, we got a big family team next week, so we're pretty stoked about it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. Yeah, we're
Oh,
going to
for
come
sure.
by and pay a visit then.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I know that you guys always have like very conceptual pieces and
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
fun.
All right.
Well, this one's going to be heavy.
Is there a theme that connects the single and multi like you usually have, or is?
I guess like not really.
Yeah,
You know,
we
maybe
just-
kind of like doorways or portals because we're going to be
Yeah.
doing mirrors primarily over there.
Oh.
Yeah, and here's are a bunch of doorways and windows. So
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
Just-
that's kind of connected. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It just lines up being that way. Yeah, it's kind of a pattern.
Something
yeah.
subconscious. Yeah.
Yeah, it really is. It really is.
All right.
Cool.
Well, we'll see you tomorrow night.
Sounds good. Thank you, guys.
Okay. Bye. Okay, we're coming up on the end here. This is the last.
I don't know. This has always been my favorite part of the walk. It's something about the woods and the lighting and.
Yeah, there's always
Okay.
lots of lights down here. It's like a little city.
This is site number 42. Beauty and the Beast. This is a realistic piece by Vitaly Lednev. He's a single artist working by himself, and he is from Russia. That's a pretty massive piece to work on by yourself.
It is.
Very
It's
impressive.
Tall. It's tall. That's good 15 feet, isn't it?
Yeah,
At least 12.
it's really impressive to me.
Yeah, and you have to put all that up there by hand. There's no powerlifting in single block.
Just the size of the scaffolding is a little overwhelming.
Yeah, I just think they have to take that scaffolding down without hitting the piece.
Yeah, that's another thing to consider when you're finished, how to remove everything safely from your sculpture.
It definitely is.
This is site number 41. Site number 41. It's called Heli Huck. It's a realistic piece by Stephen Dean, and he's from the US.
Yeah, Steve Dean carves a lot of different media. He carves wood and stone as well as ice.
Wow.
There's a big granite stallion up at Moving Tree Farms that he carved.
And you just have to have fun while you're here, because the amount and the size of the piece and just the work that it takes, it all melts away.
Yeah. Yeah, it does seem like a lot of work. I mean, when you think about how many people are here working on all of these projects, and then within the next 4 to 6 weeks they'll just disappear.
Yeah. And this is site number 43, Microcosmos, an abstract piece by Ina Temling and Ronald Danen, in Germany and the Netherlands.
Oh.
Actually, we've had another couple last year. I don't know if it's the same team. I don't quite remember, but they also had a very scientific.
Oh yeah,
theme.
they did. Yeah. Well, there's the snow scene behind you.
Oh yeah. This is site number 44.
And we saw the snow being applied last night, the icicles being made, and it's quite a bit farther along now.
The piece is called Ice Christmas, and it's by Keifeng An and Dion. They are from China. And I believe that they are a father-son team.
Ah.
They've been coming out here for many years now. And I think they do some of the pieces for the kids' park.
They do a lot of stuff, especially the slides. They do a lot of the work on the slides. For those of you who haven't been out here, one of the features of the ice park is that there is a recreational area where people can go down these slides. These slides are 60 feet high, 100 feet long, with a 200-foot run out. It's very popular.
Oh. This is that good? I'm done.
Is that?
This came undone.
What is it?
It's to the headphone. I think that's to the other earpiece.
Oh, okay.
Limited on amount of hand space. This is site number.
Let's figure out which side did it plug into.
Looking for the site number and I can't find it. Oh, site number 45. It is called Tango, and it is an abstract piece by Sergei Zaplatin and Edward Ponomarenko from Russia.
I don't see a hole for it. This is here. the red insert. Oh.
And Edward has come out here many times, and usually he makes an abstract piece. A very detailed abstract piece.
How's that?
A lot of the artists that come back have been coming to the ice park for many years. And like I said earlier,
More technical
they form like a
problems.
family.
All right, I think we're back. I think we're back up
Okay.
here.
This is site number 46 over here. Oh, see, like, they're doing the little bubbling techniques, putting detail in.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why, but it's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
It's really
well,
whimsical to me.
Yeah.
Very fun. Site number 46. This is a realistic piece called Freebird by Chris Currier and Todd Dawson from the U.S. One of my all-time favorite pieces, or sculptures, was from a few years back, and it was an octopus, and all the tentacles were just huge bubbles and spheres.
yeah, that was Junichi Nakamura did that.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
It was so beautiful. And ever since then, I've loved that
Yeah.
bubbling effect. And you can see the little bubbles on this sculpture, too.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's funny. You see, a sculptor will develop a certain technique, and then it just spreads like wildfire. Everybody
Everyone starts
doing it.
adapting to it, and yeah,
Yeah.
it's fun. But you definitely can tell who does what sometimes
Yeah.
with the sculptures.
For a while, Mario was from Monaco. He did water. He developed a technique for making waves, ocean waves, and everybody started doing waves.
Or like the snow that we just saw on Site 44 with the Chinese.
Yeah.
This is site number 47. Transcend. That's the name of the piece. It is abstract. And the artists are Aaron Kostick and James Dugan in the U.S. So this is Aaron Kostick's piece.
Yeah. And they must knock off early because they weren't here last night when
You
they
know,
were here either.
you know, they always do usually.
Yeah.
They get a lot done and they retire early for the day.
Yeah.
Some of the artists come here early in the morning.
Yeah, both of them are pretty fast workers.
They are. They're very
especially
fast.
Aaron. He's really fast.
I think he was the first one done in multi-block last year.
He was.
Trying to do another lift. This is site number 49. Realistic piece called Sol Lunar by Kevin Laughlin and Dean Demarius from the U.S.
So they're adding the what we call Arctic glue.
Oh yeah, water.
Yeah.
How are you?
Looky there. Hello, hello.
Hello,
Do I have to be professional? No? Good. How are you?
Good, how are you?
All is good. Are we going through a stroll in the park, I'm guessing, right now?
Yeah.
Oh, well, awesome. How are you, Steve? Good to see you. Saw you the other day busy. Well,
Oh, you guys got some height on that.
yeah, we're at it. We're having a good time.
Yeah.
I've got we had a little hang up yesterday. One of the blocks split on us.
Oh no.
And yeah, it
Did
should
it
have
fall?
been. It didn't fall. So I hate to say it crashed,
Yeah.
but it split when we were moving it, and so the whole block just split on a bias, and we ended up with all these
Extra
crazy
pieces.
triangle pieces. Well, they weren't supposed to be extra. We had to make a few,
Yeah.
had to make a few modifications along the way. Design's the same. We were able to keep with all that, so we're pretty happy on that side. It was just it cost us about 4.5, almost 5 hours yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we were here till about 1 o'clock.
Is there a limit to how late
No.
you guys can you can work
No, the
whenever?
clock runs.
Apparently there is tonight. 1 o'clock the power shuts out.
Oh,
so-
that's
really?
right.
Yeah.
That's right. We have a citywide power outage.
Oh,
Is that
okay.
what it
That's
is?
very good.
Scheduled power outage? Do we
Yeah.
like to do this before it gets to 60 below? Is that usually test it, make sure?
I don't know exactly what the thing is. Has something to do with the intertie. We get some of our power from Anchorage.
I see.
And most of our power comes from local power plants, but they have this intertie, and whenever they do anything with it, the grid goes down.
Well, unfortunately, bad time. A lot of us
Right,
would like
on
to
the
stay a
ice.
little. I'd love to stay a little later, but a hot shower and warm up my room before I go to bed would also be pretty good.
Yeah.
Come here early tomorrow or get stuff done.
Especially since it's gonna drop tonight after midnight.
Yeah. That's always fun.
Quick little question. What got you into ice carving?
I was studying to be a chef, and we did this one day in class. And I hadn't looked back since.
Wow, that's awesome.
That was it's almost a little 29 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
Be 29 years this past June, or next year, this upcoming June. Yeah, fun ride. Loved every minute of it.
That's awesome.
Never stepped foot in the kitchen after that.
Aaron Kostick told me once. He says, once you pick up a chisel, you won't be able to put it down.
No, it becomes an addiction. Yeah. Between that and the gas chainsaws,
Power tools.
it's kind of hard to go away there.
That's fun.
Now we're about to fire up the chainsaw and punch out that whole center of the moon in there.
Wow. Do you guys want to stick around? Oh, okay. Let's check this out.
Yeah. We're gonna punch it through. We just fused her on so we could stabilize her, and I can work on her a little easier. And he's gonna go to town on this now and start punching holes.
Wow.
Here. Just hold it. Yeah, fingers.
All is good? Good times?
Yep.
Awesome. Good sharp blade. Makes quick work of it. Last on the list again this year,
Like Dean said, a lot of he fell in love with ice carving when he started his chef school, when he was becoming a chef. And a lot of the artists are like that. They started out with ice carving by becoming chefs, or being chefs and trying it out. He's gonna push it to him so he can pull it out from the other side. Oh, like a little window.
All right.
All right.
Well, we'll move on and let these guys get back to work.
Come back to check in. We'll be
Okay,
about 11:30. I get my room nice and warm.
Yeah. Well, we'll see you tomorrow night.
Yep.
Sounds great.
All right.
See you back around.
All right. Good deal.
And this is.
Did you cover this one? This is interesting.
We looked at it, but we didn't cover it. This is site number 48. It's a realistic piece called Sting by Clinton Rich and Connor Walling from the US.
It's a bee.
Oh yeah!
Or a wasp.
Yeah, one or the other. Looks good.
Either way. It's supposed to be a bee, but he says it's a wasp.
Okay.
That's funny.
Well, there you go. Well, we're starting to run towards the end here.
Let's go to the last piece here. Site number 50. The name of the piece is Gymnast. It's a realistic piece by Casey Connor and Jess Parrish from the US.
Now, we don't have as much light over here, but you can kind of see how the piece is coming together.
This piece reminds me of Victor Dagaton's piece with the rings of
Oh, that's right.
for the Olympics the same year. Very reminiscent of that.
Yeah. Well, they're working on the various parts and pieces and laying them aside. So this marks the end of our run through the single block, and we'll be running through again tomorrow night. Now be sure to make comments.
Yeah.
Press that like button and subscribe if you're on the YouTube channel.
Tune in tomorrow because we will announce or we'll let you know where you can go and vote for your favorite sculpture.
Yeah, the Viewer's Choice Award, we award that during the award ceremony, which we'll be televising as well. So we'll see you tomorrow night. As you can tell, everybody is shivering here as the temperature drops. Now it's gone below zero. So we're...
Hand warmers.
Yeah, hand warmers. I had to give mine up to the B camera operator because her fingers were freezing.
Yeah, it gets cold out here.
Okay, so
right,
we will see you tomorrow night. Are we black?